France is focusing more on training and arming its African partners. On 21st July 2023, Gabon received more AML-90 armor reconnaissance figures from France to significantly enhance its fleet. These new combat figures will be inducted into Republican Guard with the important responsibility of protecting the president and presidential properties and enhancing defense capabilities. Reports from Gabonese media indicate that the order for these figures was placed back in 2020. However, delays in delivery arose due to payment challenges faced by Gabonese government. Designed as reconnaissance figures, the AML-90s are engineered to operate efficiently with a crew of 3, including a commander, a driver, and a gunner. Their lightweight and compact design make them highly adaptable for various military missions, particularly in reconnaissance and surveillance roles. The AML-90 is a powerful variant of the Panhard AML family of French origin. Born in the 1960s, AML was sold around the world and is still serving in many countries, Africa being one of its biggest markets. Orders were received from about 30 countries, and 1,600 were produced under license in South Africa under designation Eland. A total of 4,000 AMLs were sold in many different versions. Withdrawn from service in France in the 1990s, the AML is still used in several African countries. The AML-90 was designed primarily for the fire support role. Its major feature was its DAFA low-pressure 90mm rifle gun. The successful integration of such a large-caliber weapon on the 5-ton AML chassis was then considered a major engineering achievement. This made an AML-90 exceptionally well-armed in proportion to its weight and offered the advantage of easier recoils over conventional tank cannon. A total of 20 rounds are carried for the 90mm gun. These fire-hit rounds capable of destroying all types of light armor vehicles and are even able to penetrate side armor of contemporary main battle tanks. Auxiliary weapons are two 7.5 or 7.62mm machine guns. The AML-90 is built on a 4x4 chassis with a sleek armor hull with a driver at the front, a two-man turret in the middle, and the engine at the rear. The steel armor provides protection against small arms fire all around. The AML-90 is vulnerable to any heavier weapon and mines. Smoke grenade launchers are fitted on the turret. An NBC system is lacking, but can be found on later export models. The vehicle was as rugged, reliable, fast, and heavily armed, and became an outstanding export success for Panhard. AMLs have appeared most prominently in Angola, Iraq, and Chad, as well as in the Lebanese Civil War between 1975 and 1990. This French figure didn't have much armor, but it has outstanding firepower and is excellent in the harsh climates in North Africa. It combines the speed and off-road agility of a 4x4 SUV with the firepower of a small tank onto one nimble platform and cheap. AML has been demonstrated on the front lines abroad, especially with the French Foreign Legion in parts of North Africa and among former French colonies. one of the conflicts where the AML saw considerable involvement was in Beirut during the Lebanese Civil War. In that conflict, the AML excelled thanks to its good maneuverability. The AML's high explosive and heat drills were also used to devastating effect in that Thai urban battlefield. Of course, AML has the downsides of a light combat vehicle. Its thin armor leaves the crew vulnerable to enemy fire. The gunner relied on simpler optical sights to aim the gun and used manual turret cranks to enter the direction of the gun pointed. The AML wasn't air-conditioned, and all 3 crew members no doubt accordingly suffered, especially in the hot climates in Africa, where the AML saw the most service.